We're here.
Hi. I love Paul Rudd.
Great start. Thanks for joining in the chat. She is Jen.
Hello.
And I'm Frank. This is the Dillos Diz YouTube channel. We were just live seconds ago.
Yes.
Seconds, minutes, milliseconds, because those equal minutes, with our Dillo sibling, Angela Dahlgren. So if you didn't get to check that out, go and do so. But it's a good chance to promote Angela's YouTube page here, youtube.com/Angela Dahlgren.
Follow her on the Twitter, the Instas, all over.
So this is it. Last month we did a Vlogmas. We did 25 days of videos. So it got near the end, and we were thinking about ideas and what to do as the final vlogs of December 2020. And I said, let's do a Dillos Diz Investor Day, which was based out of the Disney Investor Day they did the middle of that month. Mm-hmm. And at the end of that Dillos Diz Investor Day, we said that there would be a January 2021 announcement.
Right. It's January. We only have 10 days left of January.
10 days left of January, 6 until Jen's birthday. And I will say outright, Jen, you can confirm this, that when we said there would be an announcement here in January 2021, we really didn't know what the announcement was. I mean, we had an idea.
We had an idea.
But it wasn't zoned in on. It wasn't specific.
We're like, we'll figure it out. We did that.
So it's been an entire year now. It's been 52 weeks since we were in Walt Disney World. It was we flew in on a Thursday, so it's basically this Thursday when we were at the boardwalk and we had breakfast. We did Skyliner stuff. We drank with Drunk Stormtrooper in Disney Springs. And now it's 52 weeks later, and we're beginning the fourth year, though it's been 3 years since we started.
It's 3 years.
We started Theme Park Thursday. But that weekend last year, you and I went, Jen, we were like, okay, we have to figure out what's next.
Yes.
For Dillos Diz.
Yes.
And our good friend Nate Hardy was saying, you have
Shout
to
out in the chat, Nate.
What's next?
Yeah.
And whether or not the pandemic was a factor, we don't have to argue about that right now. But there's been an internal struggle deep within my soul the past year of whether to push forward with the Improviser's Guide,
right,
or to focus more, as we have been basically doing, focusing on Dillos Diz as a brand.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a fair assessment, right?
Yes. And I think every few months I would bother you via text. And every few months I would be like, all right, what are we doing? What should we do? Are we doing anything? Are we keeping it as is? Should we do more? I think we would just start going back and forth, and then months would go by, and then I would start it again.
Well, and it's a pandemic, so it's like all bets are off. You can't really make heads or tails of anything. And what's the right choice? What's the right answer? It's just like my living room situation. Do I stay here even though my place is on sale? Do I go to another apartment? Do we try to find out? I don't know what the right answer is, and this is exactly the same. I am just dealing with complete. I don't know what's right.
What you're dealing with is a lot of changes that are coming into your life. You're not sure how to handle them. I think that's what this is.
But eventually,
you
gotta make a decision.
That's right.
You gotta take a risk. We're not good risk takers.
No, we're rule followers.
Rule followers.
We were really good kids growing up.
We don't like to upset people.
No.
We want everyone to be happy all the time. And I mean, I can't speak for Jen, but I felt miserably at that because people are usually mad at me for I don't even know why. And sometimes I do know why.
I'm much better at it than you. I mean, that's a fair assessment.
All right, stay on topic. So we had to take a step forward in some way. We had to think about what's next. And it was hard because it's like, okay, what's next here in the moment? Yeah. We are definitely not going to travel on a plane anytime soon because, we were in the center when this all started, and it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that what anybody else decides to do is wrong, but being in New York, it puts something in us that makes it, tough to travel. So not only is like, what are we doing right now, but what are we going to be doing 6-8 months from now?
Mhm.
And, part of me, and I haven't said too much out loud to Jen, is like, we're also a New York based podcast, and when Disney on Broadway comes back and we got the New York World's Fair in the background here, like there's stuff for us to build here too, but we don't know how to build.
Yeah.
So
we're making everyone nervous.
The announcement is not only when I turned 50 in 3.5 years, made this podcast end. That's not the announcement.
Oh, because I know we are not ending this announcement, everyone. I mean, this podcast.
It's not that the Polynesian steps are Jen's front stoop.
But my steps were being worked on. That wasn't on this picture.
That was accurate.
Yeah.
So Disney has not given us any sort of media access.
Yeah. No.
All the things that a lot of you have thought up and messaged us about and talked amongst yourselves about.
I loved all those ideas that y'all came up with.
Fantastic. I wish they were happening.
Yeah.
But this is the announcement officially. I wish I had a drum roll ready, but I don't.
That sounds good, right?
DillosDizResort.com. There it is.
We're opening a hotel, everyone.
We're opening our own resort. No. It is a membership-based program that we're doing over at DillosDizResort.com. It takes you to a Patreon page. We have levels for everyone to take a look at. We have completely zero expectations on what's happening right now. We're just trying to take a step forward here. We said on Dillo's Diz Investor Day last month that we would continue to do exactly what we're doing. The podcast, Parks and Monorails, Fedora Club, Vlogmas, the 12 Days of Dillo's Diz Twitter Ohana. We added the Dillo sibling reunion with Angela. That is all not a part of this.
Yeah.
DillosDizResort.com is a next step. It's a way to push us. It's a way to get more word out and drive, more people towards us as a brand, basically.
Yes. Yeah. I noticed we've lost one viewer. I hope it wasn't something we said.
Yeah. Which is like our biggest fear right now is like we have a lot of fear and insecurity about this, hence the nervousness.
Yes. All right. So should I give you a tour of the tiers? Are you guys interested?
I don't know if people want that. I don't know.
No, if you want to just look on your own, that's fine too. But this is all in addition to everything you're used to. We're not taking anything away. We're not making you pay for Theme Park Thursday every week. Nothing like that is happening. This is just a new thing that
it's your choice.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, stickers. Yes. Stuff for stickers, maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna talk stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to her. Okay. So yeah. Now what do we say?
You're gonna do the tour. That's what you said. You're so nervous you forgot what you were gonna say.
You said you weren't sure if we were doing it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Hold on.
I don't want to drive people away. I'm very nervous. We lost 2 people now.
2 people are out. They're like, we heard it. We're out. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here's what it looks like. Can we see my screen? Isn't that what everyone says nowadays? Can we see my screen? DillosDizResort.com will route you here. And for various membership levels, for $1, we have the Nostalgia Lobby, which would be a shout out in our show notes, as well as exclusive voting power. Because as you know, me especially, we're a little indecisive when making decisions. Look how well we do it. All right. So for the next one, there is the Quiet Pool, one of our favorite spots in a resort. And with this one, you get the shout out, the voting power, as well as a monthly newsletter, which would be something brand new that we do not do right now. This is all part of our resort if you're going through, So if you visit the Character Arcade, in addition to everything we've already talked about, we will also do monthly AMAs or AUAs where you can ask us anything and some behind the scenes content. And then the balcony, of course, the view of all views would be everything we've talked about, plus an exclusive monthly live stream, maybe more, but we're going to say at least one a month, and exclusive merch. I saw Jeffers mention pins in there, and that is what you get with that one. Again, this is just a choice
Optional.
optional. There is no we're just trying this out as a next step to see what happens and where we go from here. We're so bad at announcements. Jeff, are we Dilloing this announcement?
On a scale of 1 to Dillo, where would you rate this announcement here so far?
Yes.
Half of the
Oh, we do need something that says Dibbles, see, because Nate mentioned every day Jen Diblin. Yes. And I do have a ring light here. I also have another camera here, and I have some profesh lighting over there. None of it's on. Why? Why would I need it now? But yeah, so that is our announcement. That is the next step we're taking for now. We have big ideas for the future in terms of like, hey, we would love to do like a get together in New York. We definitely obviously want to get back to the parks as soon as we can and do some meetups and see everyone. And from that, we also get inspired. I mean, last January, we walked away from that trip completely inspired. And then we kind of just hit the brakes, especially by, I mean, that was the end of January. By March, we were kind of like, oh, well, now what do we do? So, yeah. Oh, thanks, Steffers. Steffers says I'm Dilloing. Yeah. So there we go. That's it. No, I'm not going to say it. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I think the only thing that we're asking right now is for your continued support and not necessarily in joining DillosDizResort.com. Just supporting us as you have before. You guys are such a great community and we can't thank you enough. You're the ones who actually drive this for us and want us to take a next step. You know, we needed to take a step. Is really where we were, and really this community, the engagements we've had over the past year has given us a little more of the confidence, whether you can tell in this right now or not. Regardless, you know, here's the thing. I just want everyone to know right now, should this not, we don't have any expectations on this, but should it not meet the expectation, I'm blaming it on Papa Dillo because he's been asking us when we're going to make money on this for a very long time now. And I'm going to turn into 16-year-old me if this doesn't go well. I'm just saying it right now.
Right. I mean, and at the end of the day, aren't we just always blaming Papa Dillo for most of our issues? Isn't that what we do?
Well, I mean, for our love of Disney, we can start right there.
Yes, exactly. We love you, Dr. Val. Thank you. And yeah, we do want to keep going because we love this and we love you guys and we love interacting with everyone and we have learned so much from everyone. And literally when we do like the 12 days of Dillo's Diz Twitter Ohana, we walk away from that going, but I want to keep talking. Like, I wish I had time in my day to have a Zoom chat with every single person we interact with. Because once we get like face-to-face interactions, whether it's through video or the few we've gotten to meet in person, it's always like, I want more time with everybody and I want to talk more and interact more and do all the things. Yeah.
So that's the announcement officially. I see Lewis asking, will there be a preview for new members? Can you get a free stay at the resort to the listen? The planning process for this was interesting, but once we hit the resort like angle, we're like off and running. Right. And you know, that's I think you'll see special previews of things along the way here. And I wouldn't, like, for example, I'm sure this announcement will end up as a podcast, but it'll also be things that we probably do, even if nobody is there yet. We might record something and then share a little snippet to help along the way. So, you know, we have wheels in motion, and we wanted to drop the announcement first to see, to push ourselves really, and hope and pray that you all support us here along the way. Again, not monetarily necessarily, just in your support of us as you have done all along here these past 3 years.
We're really Dilloing this.
I was trying. I had like a tone in my voice. I thought it was up. I thought I was lofty.
You have the Ross turn. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I don't know why my voice is getting so high and pitchy, because really I'm fine. Yes, Lewis. Well, for only $30,000 down, you can enjoy the Dillo's Diz Resort we'll hand you some points along the way too. It'll be great. Yeah. So that's our big announcement.
That's it. We did it.
Yeah. We didn't tell anyone until 2 minutes before this, where we did tell Angela because we knew she wouldn't be able to watch. Yeah. And she was like, so what else are you going to say after this? And she's like, is that going to be it? And then you're going to go down from there? And I'm like, oh, I guess so. And I feel like we're in that spot where I'm like, no, I don't know what to say next.
Here we are. So we're going to back away slowly. We're going to thank everyone here for your constant support that's helped us take this next step together. Yes. Until next time. Who knows what's next here? Right? What is next? Yeah. What is today? It's Thursday.
Hey. Oh, it's Theme Park Thursday. Wait a second. Let's do our double down for Theme Park. Yeah. We had like a triple down today.
We doubled down on the double down.
That's right. Oh, and I'm wearing Theme Park Thursday merch over on TeePublic. Is that the right time?
I think that's allowed. Yeah. Is it? Sales are coming. They're always coming.
That's right. Oh, and tomorrow, yes, Jeff, tomorrow, the Fedora Club.
We'll be talking about Pixar Soul, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Special guests, including the Treasure Storian, Nate Hardy. He will be here. So make sure you check that out. I'll be doing lots of research, and you'll see both of us hit an existential crisis, and maybe a little more harder now that we made this announcement, and we're going to be like panicked that we've driven people away, that tomorrow we'll be like, what's happening with our lives?
Right. No, and
you never know.
Again, we're less than a week from my birthday, so I'm already there. So having this type of movie is so great. Yeah. Also, I just wanted to make a point to Lewis, who said, this doesn't make us so busy or famous that we're surrounded by groupies. That will never happen, Lewis. So don't you worry. That will never be a thing.
Jen has seen me at the Renaissance Festival. She has asked that. She's like, you already have groupies.
Yeah, he has his groupies.
By the way, I am nominated for an award.
And how did this happen?
Renaissance Festival. I believe the performers had to nominate themselves.
And when did
I have no idea if I did. I read a thing that said they had to do it. I do not recall nominating myself. So I assume someone else did it for me, but because I don't remember doing it myself.
Pandemic boozing and nominating yourself, or
it's not in the realm of possibility here, but it's been 20 years. Doesn't Lenny Burrows deserve an award? He does. This is off topic. This is our big announcement.
It is. No, and you're right. You're right about that. He does, finally, after all this time.
DillosDizResort.com. Thank you so much. Stay. Yeah, take a look. Take a look around. Peruse it.
You can do what we used to do as kids. We used to just resort hop. Check out new hotels. See what they had to offer.
Until next time, she's Jen, and I'm Frank. Bye-bye.
Deuces.